I had AI give me a seed, so I'm curious to see how fucking hard this is or how normal it is. Oh, you. I was like, what is that noise? Don't ever show me an ad again. Alright, I'm gonna hide my screen because I don't want people to know the seed that I'm on, just in case. Give me a sub on Twitch. Vogan just did. No, they've added a different tier, so I'm technically an affiliate, which allows me to I have a sub button. And I don't even know what the what's it called? I don't even know what the requirements for that are anymore. Insane. I think I have. My music's not too loud, is it? I'm looking. Alright. I just want to triple check that my, what's it called? Like my video settings aren't through the. Oh. I see ice. I see a little island. Alright, I already know what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Okay, we make logs, we make a crafting table, we make a couple sticks, put the crafting table down, we make an axe, make the pickaxe. I just heard a cow.
No.
I keep forgetting that they changed what the animals look like in different biomes. It throws me off every time. Yeah, it had like horns on its head and shit. Okay. I just want to get I want to get this out of the way too. We make more of those. We make those. We make a shovel. We make that, and we make a sword. I have one of every tool now. So in terms of achievements, we're covered there. Oh my god, I could have died right there. And we're not gonna go that way. Alright, if I'm gonna live on this island like I kind of want to, I'm gonna have to get a bed, and I'm gonna have to get a sapling to grow some trees, or I can just keep crossing the island over and over again, which I think I'm kind of cool with. Let's cut one more tree down. So what's your goal, Logan? You're trying to get full diamond tonight? You know what my least favorite thing about the Bedrock version is? Are the spawn rates. They're so different and annoying. Like, so drowned spawn way more often, and they also spawn with tridents way more often. So because of that, you can be like right off the gate with like no armor, no nothing, but then just get murdered by a trident because it does a ton of damage to you. What? No, I'm coming, hang on. What? Killed some sheep. Okay, he got you there. It's kind of funny that he never has had the elytra though, because I think it's like unplayable to play without it at this point. Wings. Yeah, you can literally fly. No, it's in the game. Kill the dragon and then find where things shoot you. Yeah, it does. It probably takes, I would say, it probably takes a solid like 72 hours of playtime, roughly, depending on your luck and your whatever. Yeah. Alright, I gotta try to find some sheep. It's been in the game for a while, so you definitely has been. You just have never seen them. Alright, I need a bed. I need a bed, and I need to make a bridge back and forth to the mainland so I don't have to swim and potentially get killed. That's not a thing in Java. He's been playing Bedrock. He just exposed himself. That's like the normal way to play if you play on PC. Dude, the world the AI gave me is nuts. I don't like it. ChatGPT said, "Alright, bitch." So you definitely were. That's how mine is too. No sheep. Zippo. I have 12 cobblestones. That's enough for a furnace to cook food. I need more wood though if I'm gonna do that. I just got lazy. If I would have drew the face, mine wouldn't have looked so. They said Ryan's on the left. Ladder. That's funny. Sorry, babe. I don't know, is it? You kind of sound a little... Twitch or just Twitch or YouTube, either one. YouTube will be easier, but you'll have to swap to your account. So you have to sign into yours. Oh, of course. Do you have Twitch Prime, Derek? Do you have Amazon Prime? You need to link that up and start paying my bills like Logan. Bigger number, better person. I can't run anymore. Oh, we might be in trouble, Logan. I can't run. Oh, I just got so lucky. Kill it, kill it. Oh, that is so lucky. Okay, wait. That. We'll make another one. Yep. Put this down. We make bed. We only show craftable. We make white bed. We sleep. We sleep. Let me sleep. Yes. We're surviving. Day 1 complete. Have you ran into any of the archaeology stuff? Like ever, I guess, since it's came out. Me either. That's kind of why I want to play Bedrock and get all the achievements, is so like if I do make a okay. Oh, you don't have to sign out on Twitch if you can hear me talking, Eliza. I might have to call her. Can you not swim if you're starving either? Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, no zombies, right? You're on Discord. You're on Twitch, You're on Twitch, babe. Oh my god. No, no, no. That's the exact thing I didn't want to see. Get the hell out of here. Furnace. No. Dude, I hate Bedrock. You're playing hardcore, right, Logan? I'm gonna live on an island even though drown spawn like 24/7. But what I'm gonna do is put a fence around the whole thing. That's my genius. Yeah, they don't come out of the water though, is what I've realized. The ones with tridents don't seem to want to suicide themselves in the fire. That one's annoying too. Not super old, is it? Sometimes I forget how old the game is in general, for being honest. You have a Bedrock version and Java, right, Logan? Okay. So if I did end up making that realm at some point, do you have a Switch? You don't have a console or anything, right? Oh. Well then, yeah, I'll let you know whenever me and Eliza end up making it, because my plan is to text, literally, like, everybody I know. Because, like, Mayo has an Xbox, Spencer and his girlfriend both have PCs, Cameron has a... No, you can, but I'm saying if Alia wanted to play, she could play, yeah. And, like, the nice thing is I'm just gonna pay for, like, whatever the biggest size realm is, assuming it's not, like, ridiculous, which I don't think it is. No, you'd have to buy Minecraft on the Switch as well, and Nintendo has their own stupid, like, $5 a month, whatever. But, like I said, if she did want to play, I don't know if that's ever been of interest to her. Probably be like Eliza and just get all the animals, but I've never played that. I've never played that or the other, what's the other, like, Calm one, Stardew Valley. Yeah, I've never played that either. I've actually heard that's, like, super fun though. What'd you say? Alright, I made myself a bridge to my island. Waste all my torches real quick. No, I had to look up what Y level to even find that shit on in the last world I was playing on, because you don't find them all in the same Y level anymore. That's why it's like tedious, because before you'd at least, like, if you were looking for diamonds, you'd at least gather up coal and iron and all lapis. Dude, now you have to, like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, you actually technically find more coal at like Y, like up in the mountains basically. Yeah. Let me sleep. Let's go through these achievements. I opened my inventory. Trophy. I made a pickaxe, a sword, and a hoe. did I do? I made a crafting table. Technically did that before the other ones, but whatever. I killed a cow and got some leather. I got a stone pickaxe. I hit a tree. It's wild how many achievements you get just for playing the game on Bedrock. I made a cobblestone, or I made a furnace. I made one of every kind of tool. I killed a monster. I killed the pig and ate a pork chop. And I burned wood to get charcoal. I didn't feel like finding coal. And that's everything I've done so far. So in total, just for playing the game, we're at 13. And it's a new day. Alright, we have food. So let's, I'm probably gonna have to chop down a bunch of trees unless I find like a good vein of coal somewhere. I can go get more of the sugar cane. I plan on connecting all these waterways eventually just so I can get a boat through them probably. There's a cave over there. I have some saplings now. Get a couple stacks of wood. I was telling Eliza I might try to copy one of Ludwig's YouTube videos. So not the newest one that just came out, like Mario Kart World. He was doing it like prior to the that he tried to like speed run. Dude, did you watch that video? I disagree. I don't think he was faking it. I'm not insinuating that. I just think he was just being an idiot. There's no way it's that hard. I took the whole week off, not this week, not next week, the week after that. So the week of July 4th, I have that whole week off. So and Eliza has to go to work. Like, she'll be working from home the days that she works from home. But there's 2 days where I'll have like the house to myself. So I was like, maybe one of those days I'll download it. That way, if it is that aggravating, the same way we were playing Pokemon. Now the problem is I'd have to figure I don't like they have their own thing, kind of like the DS had one that was separate than the Game Boy. So it'd be a little tedious to like download them all. Like Ludwig probably has people that, you know, do that for him because he's a little bit more a little wealthier than I am. Yeah, a little bit more free time, a little bit more initiative, maybe. So part of me is like, do it. Part of me is like, just play something like, you know, just enjoy your time off. But I don't know. It seemed fun. Like, Mario Kart's a fun game. Because the only one I don't think I can emulate is the one that's on the Switch. But I have a Switch. I just have to find my Elgato and hook it up. And now that I'm saying that out loud, low key, I don't know if I know where my Elgato is. It's been a minute since I've seen that thing. Alright, I want to see what's on the other side of this little hill over here. Nice. I need to, on Java, yes. Dude, on Bedrock, it's horrible. I believe in the shield until you get full diamond. Depending on, like, depends on the biome you get. Like, for me, if you're in, like, an area where you're getting skeletons, and they, like you said, they don't miss, the shield's nice because you can block the arrows. But on Bedrock, it's annoying because, like, you can't, like, you know on Java how you just right-click to use it? Yeah, on Bedrock, you have to crouch. That's how you use the shield for some reason. Is that, you know what, now that I'm saying that out loud, am I fucking... Those are controller controls. Keyboard and mouse. I feel like a dipshit because... I bet... Matter. I think the most important thing you can learn playing poker is that you're not likely to win a lot of hands, and so it's actually better to fold most of the time. But people's egos don't, you know, that usually prevents that.
No.
I know. This world is interesting that ChatGPT gave me. Ow. See what we got over here now. I'm probably not gonna get diamonds tonight, like at all, with the way I'm playing, but I think it's okay. I like this world, so I don't want to fuck it up. So I'm going to try and just play safe and slow. I have to waste all my wood making charcoal because I don't feel like mining looking for coal. You don't have a lot of the newer capes and stuff, do you, Logan? Silly pleb. They're all time limited, so they're not available anymore. They released a Twitch one was they like made a world or like a realm on Bedrock, so you had to get on the Bedrock version of the game and like join this like giant multiplayer server and do a bunch of like mini games and shit. But I think there's a Twitch one. Let me just look. Maybe. How do I even... There's a TikTok one, a Creeper cape, a Twitch cape, a 15th anniversary cape. You probably have the cape for migrating the game over from, like, for linking your Xbox account. And then there was a couple for the Minecraft movie. And then I have something called the Pan Cape. I don't even know where I got that. I have one vanilla, common cape, followers cape, home cape, menace cape, 15th anniversary, and then I have a creeper one. And then on Bedrock version, I have a helmet that is like literally the Twitch head that I use. Yeah, only in the beginning of the game. I don't use it once I get diamond armor, because at that point you're more or less self-destructible, indestructible. What'd you do? That's funny because they changed it. When it's already annoying to find in the first place. Yeah, because there's not iron ore any. Well, there is, like, but it turns into like what the iron. Yeah, I can't even remember what it was called. That's probably about how long I'll play too. Did you raise pre-flop? No. I just want to get this island set up and have a fence all the way around it and have it be flat and square. It literally takes an hour just to dig down to where you can find diamonds. I think that's so annoying. I'm like sometimes now on Bedrock I refuse to do it because that's how I lost the first world that I started. But sometimes I'm more tempted to try to find like a buried treasure and get diamonds that way. Or even a desert temple at that point. Yeah. Yeah. I'm level 5. Oh. Dude, the hitbox on this is crazy. I'm surprised he didn't either. I still don't understand why there's even different Discords to begin with. There's literally no excuse. Yeah, and every time they try to make a different excuse, it makes me laugh every time. Like, Gavin was like, well, my friends don't say, like, they say kind of some stuff that you probably wouldn't want on your stream. I'm like, I don't even have my Discord going through my stream half the time unless it's just me and Troy or just me and, like, you. Just from a I don't trust people standpoint. Like, I'm not stupid. And he was like, oh. And then somebody else said, like, well, your Discord's not set up to, like, for something. Is what. Yeah. Well, if people, I would spend more time setting the Discord up if people actually used it, but nope. That's what I mean. It's like nobody's in here, so I'm not gonna spend the time trying to like figure it all out. It's not worth my time. Shit, I need more stone. I'll wait till the sun goes down. Guess I could do this actually. A trident? Yep, it is. It's insane how many tridents spawn on this game. Yeah, they hurt. They hit just as hard as they do on Java. That's the crazy thing. But they're just way more common. It's nice because it's way easier to get one for, like, if you like using them, I guess, yeah. I don't know. Either one. One of them, it, like, will put you up above the lava pools, technically. Should be able to find one. Like a vein or two. Day 3. Or sorry, day 4. When did I didn't realize it was day 4 already. Yeah. Well, it's not her actual account. I was waiting for you to make some dumb remark. I took my mom's Amazon Prime and linked it to an account so I could sub to myself. So that's just like, yeah, yeah. Oh. It depends. If I'm streaming, I'm playing with fire right now. Hang on. If I'm streaming regularly, like on a decently regular basis, I'm pretty good about remembering to hop on. And because what's annoying is my mom gave me an old iPad that they weren't using, so I was like, oh, bet like this will be perfect because then, like for that account's a good example. I was like, I'll just sign into that account on this iPad. And then I won't have to like sign into like because what I have to do now is sign into like an incognito window or sign out of my Twitch account and then back in, which is like fine, you know, but it's annoying. But what's even stupider, or more stupid, I guess, is you can't sub on the iPad with Twitch Prime for some reason. Just because you found a lava pool doesn't mean that that's like the bare minimum Y level. That one just may have spawned lower just before you get your hopes up and... Okay, I need to get probably a stack of cobblestone or 2. So I'll start digging my staircase down. I'm gonna do it a little bit away from my house. Probably just go to where I was starting to do it, which was over here, I believe. XP. How much did you explore your little area before you just started digging? Ooh. Oh, that's exciting. Those are like decently rare-ish, I think. Yeah, the tower. That means you can start a raid when you feel prepared, though, and get a totem. Yeah. They're working on updating the villager trades from what I've... Or at least they were a while ago, I guess. I don't know if they abandoned it because of whatever, but... Have you seen any of the stuff with the ghasts now? It's not in the game. Yeah, you can fly on them. It's not in the game yet. They're releasing it before the end of 2025, I think. But at some point, you're gonna be able to fly on the back of a ghast in the overworld. And if you're on a multiplayer world, I think like up to 4 people can ride on them at the same time. And you can carry stuff. Have you seen those screenshots? You can attach leads to them and carry like boats. So you could put like a villager in a boat and then carry it with a flying ghast. Bro, it's crazy to think like how different the game is compared to like when we were playing it like on our consoles and shit. Hate that they added copper and didn't do anything cool with it either. That's alright. That's not too far. Hang on a second. They are useful. They do protect your dude, this world is insane. Yeah, and like certain farms, like if you build a farm out of shit. Hang on a second. I'm in a dark cave. I'm trying to. There's a lot of coal. Oh, creeper. I thought spiders didn't attack you during the day. We call that plane tilted. There's all kinds of goodies down here that I need to get. I need to clear out this little forest because I don't want things to get stuck in the trees or have me get stuck in the tree. Ah! Nope. 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 I want to be down here so bad, and I need to be down there so bad to get some armor, but dude, no. Not right now. Probably a buried treasure over here, just with the way this world looks. I'd feel so much better if I had armor. I found like a little, it's just dark down there. There's a bunch of iron, or a bunch of coal. There's definitely some iron veins. I just can't get in there because I got chased by a creeper and then I started getting chased by a skeleton. Right. That's what that's what I was about to say, is it's not the creeper that scared me, it's the fact that I didn't want to fight the creeper and then have something walk up behind me. Yeah. It's hot in my house, Jesus. Oh my god, nope, 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 nope. Yep. I'm just gonna put my house out here. I literally just want a square for all of my supplies and my farms, because they don't need to be that big starting off. And like I said, if I can put a fence around it, I won't be that scared of the tridents, because I won't have to like walk off into the water necessarily. It's just the starting off point is a little scary, but I should be fine. Once I have iron armor, it's not nearly as bad. You can tank a few of the hits, but Kind of wish it was a little easier to like sidestep that shit. But they're just like the skeletons, man. They don't fucking miss. Oh my god. He ain't no. He's a noob. The enchanting table. Fortune. No, that's not necessarily true. It's probably at the end of the day, depending on your RNG, it's probably about the same amount of time if we're all being honest with one another. It feels more, yeah, it feels more rewarding, I would say. I'd say fortune or looting. Looting's not a... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make the rest of this island flat and try to make it a square, and then I think I'm gonna get off. It'll take you another 5 hours to find that one diamond you need. That's how this game goes. I've wasted so many shovels doing this. For me, it depends on how many diamonds I find and how unlucky my enchants start rolling, because like you can enchant some stuff like a book and a bow, but if I have like decent enchants on those, then sometimes I will mine diamonds just to get like a helmet or boots, because then you can enchant those. But it just depends on how shitty your rolls are on the table. People have been complaining a lot. They want them to redo the enchantments in an update. Yeah, it's just outdated with like just the process in general. They feel like the whole RNG part of it is kind of just unneeded at this point with how the rest of the game has progressed. Like it was fine early on with how like what it was, but a lot of people argue that it's just tedious for no reason. Yeah. Like the beginning part. Dude, Minecraft's just the game. It is the greatest game of all time. It and Pokemon. If you don't like those games, I don't like you as a human. I'm just bash. Even though they're poo poo caca, they're still like I would still play them though. That's what I'm saying. No, I won't make fun of you because I haven't played any of them past Legends. I always called it Arceus. I don't know how you actually say it. We should make We should, well, I assume the C sounds like a K. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm right. We should make Derek play a Nuzlocke. Kinda, but not really. I mean, it does kind of, though. Like, if your Pokemon dies, just don't heal it at a Pokemon Center. Just Yeah, just put it in the... Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That was the first time in a while where I was like, I don't know if I can beat this. Because... Well, and the thing about Pokemon is if you're not used to playing that way, and you're used to playing the way we played as kids, I, like, admittedly... Well, yeah, that, you don't know any of the game mechanics because as a kid, that's what you did. You were over leveled, so you didn't... And I'm not talking, like, the basic mechanics where, like, fire beats grass. I mean, like, the percent chance of a crit and, like, what held items did what, and... like that kind of stuff. You have to know some of the nerdy stuff to like beat that stuff. To beat, you can only catch one Pokemon for each encounter in the game. So like if you're on Route 2, you can only catch, yeah, and it's your first encounter, so it's also random. So like, that's it. So, like, for example, when you play the Pokemon that we grew up playing, like the OG one, Charizard, Blastoise, like all that. Yeah, if you take Charmander, there's only 3 routes, I think, before Brock. And if you roll Charmander, Pidgey, Sparrow, and then a bug type, it's really easy to not make it past Brock. Like, he'll whoop your ass. Yeah, the one run I took Charmander knowing it and lost, and I was like, I'm gonna have to take the shitty grass type. Or I think I took Squirtle, maybe. Oh, no, I took Venusaur, because Venusaur was in my, whatever, Bulbasaur, but... Because, he was in my Hall of Fame. Yeah, you're thinking of Heart Gold. With the flying. I'm waiting until I get the itch to play Pokemon again. They're also... I think they're updating the app that we use too. And that's the other thing, Derek, is yeah, you have to do it yourself, but there's like websites and apps that'll like help you track it. So it's like, it's not, I mean, like, yeah. Yes. And it's random. That's it. And if you kill it, that, yep. No. And if you kill it, you don't get one. Yeah. The only, you have to go to the next area. Yeah. The only exception is if you already have duplicates. You're allowed to keep roll. So like if you already have a Pidgey and then you go to the next route or whatever, and you can keep going. Yes, but there's a cap. Yeah, so if Brock's strongest Pokemon is level 18, your Pokemon are not allowed to go past level 18. Yep. That's the weird part though, is there's like optional rules. So some people don't play with a level cap. Some people don't play, like when me and Logan played, we played that you're not allowed to heal in battle. You don't technically, like, there's a hardcore Nuzlocke, and then there's a Nuzlocke, and then there's like the super hardcore or whatever. So like there's versions to it, but the most common way to play is like what me and Logan are telling you. That's the other. This shit's no joke though. That was hard. Oh my god, the Ironmon. Yeah, that shit is crazy. That one I don't even know how to explain it to you because we were getting confused about the rules. But that one the game will do it for you. But that's technically like the really hard version of it, but yeah. So like when you go to pick your starting Pokemon, it can be a Dragonite, or it can be a Caterpie, or it can it's just random. The whole game though is souped up, so like all the trainers and stuff have harder. Yeah. Well, and there's certain moves that just KO your Pokemon no matter what. You get lucky. Yep, you start over. You and Troy probably went through. Did you end up beating it? Oh, right. How many tries did it take you to give Derek like a... It was a couple hundred. Yeah. The guy that designed it on purpose for streamers for entertainment. Like, it's not really meant to be like, there is skill to it, some, but like you can just get unlucky, and it's meant to be like a watch your streamer get mad because LOL. Yeah. You weren't. I don't think you're not technically supposed to use Salamence if you play by a certain rule set either. I don't think. His like total base stats, the number is higher than like the limit. Again, depending on how insane you are. I give you full credit. I'm not sitting. You're not technically allowed to use legendaries. Dude, it gets crazy. I told myself I wasn't even gonna fuck with that until I beat the hardcore Nuzlocke on all the games, if I even get to that point. Dude, it's... Yeah. I think he's even invented one that's even crazier. Yeah, watching people do that shit is fucking crazy. Your rival beats your ass because his Pokemon's like 3 levels higher than yours. Or half the time he gets like a legendary, or for all the times that you get Pokemon, his are even better. Yeah. And then the first one you grab is what you get. Dude, fuck these trident having zombies. Motherfuckers are so annoying. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been wanting to play those single-player Star Wars games, not the old ones, the newer ones that have came out with what's his face, Cal Kestis or whatever. I can't. Fallen Order and whatever the new one is. But that's only because I just watched Andor, so I'm like feeling Star Wars right now. Pokemon. No, I mean, by the time I'm done getting all these achievements for Bedrock, if I can even do it, I'd be down to do. We should try a soul lock. Oh, yeah, we would. For sure, yeah. I don't know if I would, yeah. That might get aggravating. Bro, they're hard too, like, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not watching your stream. I don't want to, my computer's good, but I don't do extra shit, because I'm actually like streaming. Peace. Running out of dirt. I don't like that it's raining either. Does that mean things can get out of the ocean and come get me? I gotta be a little careful because I think they will just walk up out of the thing now. So if they do have a trident, I might just have to take off running. I just want to make my whole island dirt, and I want it to be a square, and then I'm gonna get off too. I gotta drive to Cincinnati tomorrow. Yeah, I work hybrid, so I have to go in 2 or 3 days a week. I live in Miamisburg, so no. I knew what I was signing up for. I agreed to it. That's why I bought a Tesla, so I don't have to pay for gas. One more shovel. Alright, if there's no zombie in the fucking ocean with a trident. Why'd he go invisible? Is it technically nighttime? $154. For 112. 112. I looked at the wrong number, damn it. 106. Do I care if this is a perfect square? I really probably don't. This is probably fine. What's going on? Here we go. I do want to make sure that there's an odd number so I can put the fence in the middle. But that can be a tomorrow problem if I stream. trying to do all that right now.